Hello everyone, in this session we are going to learn about methods in class. So what are methods? Now methods, like we have seen in a class, we can have variables, we can have methods. So methods in which we can perform some operation, we can do some kind of activities, and we can get the result of it, and it can be used multiple times in different places. So methods are a very important part in Java. So let's start with this. So methods is a syntax of methods. First we start with type. Type can be anything, like it can be a double, it can be a string, whatever we are returning the data from this method, that type is defined as the type. It can be anything. I'll show you with an example. Name is the name of the method. Parameter list is the parameter that we can pass to the method, like if we want to pass any integer or if we want to pass any string and we want to perform some operations on that particular those particular parameters, then we are going to send it through the parameter list. And the body of the method is the activity, the steps that we want to perform on that particular object. So this is the syntax, basic syntax of methods. In the case of type, we can have void also. Void will indicate that we are not returning anything from this particular method. So now let's see an example. Now I'll just recap this. So we already have a class box demo. In this we have public static void main method, in which we have written our code already. We have my box, new box. We have instantiated the class box. In box we have three variables, width, height and depth, with double data type, and we have instantiated it with an object, my box. We have created an object using this syntax, box, my box equal to new box. Then we have assigned some values to this particular object, that is my box. Similarly, we can have more than one object with the same class, so that I have shown here, but I have not shown any example as such, like what values you can assign it. But yes, we can create multiple objects from the same class. Then we have just used the system.out.println, where we are going to show the result of the data, whatever this was just a demo to show how the objects and class works in Java. So now let's see how to implement method. Okay, so the method example, now we are going to write a method to calculate volume of this particular box. So we have width, height and depth, and to calculate the volume we need to multiply these three. Okay, now basically these variables are used from this particular class. So I will write down the method in this class, and that method can be used by different objects. Okay, so here I will write the class definition. So the method definition, I'll keep the return data type as double. Volume, this is the name of the method. Here we can pass the parameters. Let's say I'm passing the parameter double, width comma double, height comma double, depth, curly braces. Now here we are going to write the code, what activity we want to perform in it. So basically we just need to multiply these three variables, return w into h into d semicolon. So we are going to return the result of this. Okay, so of course now we are using double, so the return data type is going to be double. So we are going to return this particular, the formula, the data, the calculated value as a return. So the data type is going to be double. If in case I am not returning anything, then this has to be void. Then we will not have any return statement in this, and we can perform whatever calculation we want to perform, or directly we can write the output. So that's how it works, but I will use it to its best. I'll use the return method. Okay, so this method is defined in the class box. Now we will go to box demo class, where our main method is defined. Here what we will do, here we are going to write the output of the volume. I'll just comment this out, and I will write S out P. I'll write volume of box is space, whatever the value is getting returned through that particular method will be displayed over here. But before that we need to call that method. Now since we have created the object of box as my box equal to new box, so here this method can be utilized directly by using a dot operator. So after assigning all these three values, we can call here my box dot volume, because I am calling this method. Here I can pass the variable. Either I can pass it directly like 10, 20, 15 semicolon. But since it has a return data type and we want to display it, I will just take this particular part, cut it from here and I'll paste it here. So it will show me the output directly. Okay, and I'm not using these variables. I can use directly my box method over here. So I'll just repeat this again. I have created a method over here, that is volume method, where I have passed three parameters: width, height and depth. I have used the calculation formula and I am returning it to the calling function. So it is return WHD. These are the parameters which we are going to multiply. This is WHD, correct? Then this is returned over here. So when the execution starts, the execution, as I have already explained to you in my previous videos, execution starts with main method. Here first the declaration is done, then the assignment is done of that new object. After that, here the next statement is going to be this system.out.println, where we are calling the volume method through this particular object, my box.volume, and it has passed these three parameters. So it will calculate it over here. The control will go directly to this volume method. Here it is going to perform the calculation and it is going to return that value over here, and this will be displayed as the output. So we can execute and see the data over here. Here we can see it is 3000, volume of box is 3000. So directly the calculation has happened. So this is the way how we can use the method. Thank you.